Have you ever wondered why some people seem to accomplish more by noon than others do in an entire day? Why certain individuals always seem to be a step ahead, more focused, more driven, more successful? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's time. And more importantly, it's how they control their time before the rest of the world even wakes up. Most people wake up already behind. They reach for their phone, scroll mindlessly, hit snooze, and let the day control them instead of taking charge. They tell themselves they'll find the time, but time doesn't wait for anyone. Success isn't about working harder, it's about using time smarter. And the most powerful hours, they happen before sunrise. What if I told you that everything you're chasing, progress, discipline, financial success, peace of mind, starts in the early hours of the day? You don't need more time. You need better time management. You need to shift from reacting to life to commanding it. That's what this speech is about. By the time you finish reading this, you'll understand why the morning is the secret weapon of high achievers. You'll realize that mastering the early hours isn't just about waking up early, it's about winning your day before it even begins. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn might just be the turning point that changes everything. What separates the world's most successful people from the rest? It's not just talent, connections, or intelligence. It's how they use their time when no one is watching. By the time the world wakes up, the top performers have already set their foundation for success. They aren't scrambling to catch up, they're ahead. They don't waste their mornings in bed waiting for motivation to strike. They get up, take control, know the hours most people ignore. The truth is, the early hours are the quietest, most focused, and most powerful hours of the day. No distractions, no interruptions, just pure time to invest in yourself, your growth, and your goals. The average person waits for the right moment. The successful person creates the right moment. If you don't take control of your morning, someone else will. And that's how you lose the day before it even starts. Think about this, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? Do you grab your phone? Do you stay in bed dreading the day? Or do you command your morning with intention? Most people destroy their potential before they even step out of bed. They say they aren't morning people. They believe waking up early is a struggle, but the truth is about waking up early. It's about what you do when you wake up. The question isn't whether you can wake up early, it's whether you will. The difference between those who rise to win and those who stay stuck is simple discipline over comfort. If you don't take control of your morning will take control of you. And when that happens, the rest of your day follows. So ask yourself, are you building the habit of success or the habit of mediocrity? Your morning isn't just a routine, it's a statement. It's a decision. Every morning you either take control or let the world dictate your life for you. If you wake up late, rush through your morning, and start your day in a state of chaos, you've already lost. You're playing catch up, reacting to life instead of leading it. That's why so many people stay stuck. The most successful people own their mornings because they understand a simple truth. Your first few hours dictate your entire day. If you control the morning, you control everything that follows. But if you let your morning slip through your surprise, don't prize when the rest of your life feels the same. So let me ask you, are you leading your day or is your day leading you? Because the choice is always yours. Imagine building a house on a weak foundation. No matter how beautiful it looks, the moment a storm comes, it collapses. That's your life if your mornings are weak. The first hours of your day set the tone for your focus, discipline, and energy. If your morning is scattered and unintentional, so is the rest of your day. But when your morning is strong and structured, your entire life follows that rhythm. The way you start your day determines how you finish it. Powerful morning builds a powerful mind creates powerful actions, and powerful actions lead to a life of purpose and success. If you don't invest in your mornings, you're building on sand. But if you make your mornings non-negotiable, you're laying the foundation for unshakable success. Your brain is like a high-performance sports car. It's powerful, efficient, and capable of reaching incredible speeds. But just like a sports car, it depends on timing. Early in the morning, your brain is free from the distractions and noise that build up as the day goes on. It's operating at peak efficiency, clear and sharp, ready to tackle whatever you throw at it. Now think about what happens when you delay the start of your day. You hit snooze, drag yourself out of bed, and suddenly your brain is bombarded with distractions. It's like trying to drive a sports car through traffic. It slows you down, clogs your focus, and drains your energy. In the early hours, your mind is wide open like a smooth, clear road. You have an opportunity to harness the focus, to tackle your most important task with clarity and precision. This is the time to make decisions, solve problems, and plan your success. If you wait too long, the mental traffic builds up. The longer you stay in bed, the more you let your day control you. But if you get up and hit the road early, You're driving ahead of the crowd, already ahead of the game before most people even get out of bed. Your brain is hardwired for habits. The routines you form in the first hours of your day are more than just actions, they're the foundation of your entire mindset and performance. The science of habit formation tells us that the earlier in the day you establish a routine, the more it sticks. It's why successful people have their routines locked down in the morning. They've set the tone for the rest of the day before they even get started. Your brain craves structure. It loves knowing what's coming next. In the first few hours of your day, create a ripple effect that lasts. If you wake up in a frenzy, chasing after a cup of coffee or checking emails, your brain remains in reactive mode. That chaos carries through the rest of your day. But if you wake up with intention, you're programming your brain for focus, discipline, and achievement. The routines you set in the morning dictate how you think, act, and perform throughout the day. If those hours are organized and deliberate, your day will be too. If they're disorganized, you'll struggle to focus and your productivity will suffer. So if you want to change your life, you have to start with your first few hours. Make them count. Let's get real for a second. Motivation is fleeting, it's unreliable. 1 minute you feel like conquering the world, the next you can barely drag yourself out of bed. Waiting for motivation to strike will keep you stuck. That's why most people fail when it comes to waking up early. The real key to success isn't motivation, it's discipline. Motivation will come and go, but discipline is something you build over time. It's about training yourself to wake up even when you don't feel like it. The difference between successful people and those who struggle isn't motivation, it's their ability to stick to a routine, no matter how they feel. Discipline creates consistency, and consistency over time is what leads to success. Here's the truth, you will never feel like it every single day. There will be mornings when you want to stay in bed, but those are the moments when you need discipline the most. Once you develop the habit of getting up early and following through, it becomes second nature. If you wait for motivation, you'll be waiting forever. But if you commit to the discipline of waking up early, you'll start to see the transformation you've been waiting for. There's a common belief that night owls are more productive, that the late hours bring out the best in them. But the truth is, nighttime productivity comes at a steep cost. The longer you stay up, the more you degrade your performance for the next day. Late night work often leads to reduced cognitive function, diminished energy, and compromised decision making. You might feel like you're getting more done, but your brain isn't functioning at full capacity. Think about it, have you ever stayed up late, worked hard, and then felt like a zombie the next day? That's the price of burning the midnight oil. The reality is, late nights take a toll on your focus, your mood, and your energy. The longer you delay the start of your productive hours, the more you weaken your success potential. Waking up early doesn't just give you more time, it gives you more energy and sharper focus to make the most of that time. Night owls might feel like they're getting ahead, but in reality, they're just setting themselves up for failure the next day. If you want to perform at your best, you need to start your day early. There are two kinds of people in this world, those who take control of their mornings and those who let their mornings control them. Which one are you? High performers don't wait for the day to unfold, they create their day. Before most people even hit the snooze button, high achievers are already moving with purpose. They don't leave their success to chance. They have a routine, a plan to follow through. Mediocre performers, on the other hand, wake up reacting to life. They hit snooze, rush through the morning, and barely make it through the day. They let the world dictate their actions instead of taking charge. The difference between winners and everyone else, it's simple, your morning routine. Your routine either sets you up for success or sets you back. The choice is yours. So I'll ask you again, are you a winner or are you stuck in the cycle of mediocrity? Waking up early won't change your life unless you make it count. The truth is not about just getting out of bed, it's about what you're up. The first moments after you wake up are crucial. If you don't have a plan, you're setting yourself up to waste the most productive part of your day. You can't just stumble through your morning waiting for inspiration to strike. That's a recipe for failure. You need a strategic, results-driven routine to make the most of the early hours. Let me be clear, a successful morning routine is not a one-size-fits-all. It's about finding what works for you and sticking to it. But it must be intentional. Whether it's exercising, meditating, journaling, or reading, structure your time and make it action-oriented. If you wake up without purpose, you're letting the world dictate your actions. But if you wake up with intention, you set the tone for a productive day. That's the difference between success and mediocrity. So ask yourself, what's your plan for the morning? Are you just waking up or are you taking control of your day from the moment your eyes open? The first thought you have when you wake up sets the tone for everything that follows. Do you wake up feeling grateful, excited, ready to conquer the day? Or do you groggy drag yourself out of bed thinking about everything you don't want to do? Your first thought in the morning is incredibly powerful. It has the ability to either empower you or drag you down. If you start the day with negativity or dread, you're programming your mind for failure. But if you start your day with a positive mindset, focusing on your goals and your potential, you're setting yourself up for success. That first thought is a choice. You can decide whether you're going to attack the day or let the day attack you. And it's not just about wishing for a good day, it's about taking responsibility for how you think, how you act, and what you accomplish. Think about it, how you start the day impacts everything that follows. The energy you bring in the first few minutes sets the tone for your interactions, your focus, and your drive. If you want to succeed, you've got to own your first thought and use it to fuel your momentum. So what's the first thought you'll have tomorrow morning? Will it be one of purpose, action, and positivity? Or will you let negativity steal your energy? You've heard it before, exercise is good for you. But here's the truth, exercise is more than just physical. It's a powerful tool that can multiply your productivity in the morning. When you get your body moving first thing, you're not just waking up your muscles, you're waking up your mind. Physical activity gets your blood pumping, your heart racing, and your brain firing on all cylinders. This isn't about getting a long workout, this is about activating your body and mind. Whether it's a quick jog, yoga, or even stretching, the act of movement sharpens your focus, increases your energy, and boosts your mood. It's like hitting the reset button for your entire system. People who skip physical activation in the morning are essentially working at a disadvantage. They're not giving their brains the fuel it needs to perform at its highest level. Without movement, your focus will be sluggish, your energy will be low, and your productivity will take a hit. So make it a non-negotiable part of your morning routine. Activate your body and watch how it multiplies your energy, focus, and momentum for the rest of the day. If you want to make the most of your mornings, you need more than just physical activation, you need mental activation as well. This is where rituals like journaling, visualization, and goal setting come into play. These aren't just fluffy exercises, they are powerful tools that align your mind with success. When you take time to set clear goals and visualize your success, you're creating a mental blueprint for the day. You're telling your brain exactly what you're going to accomplish and giving it a roadmap to follow. Without these rituals, you're leaving your success up to chance. If you don't plan your day, distractions will plan it for you. But when you set clear intentions and visualize your success, you focus your mind on what really matters. Mental clarity and goal setting allow you to filter out the noise and stay laser focused on your most important tasks. It's a habit that high performers use every day to stay on track, maintain discipline, and crush their goals. So ask yourself, are you leaving your success up to chance? Or are you taking control by setting clear goals and focusing your mind on what matters most? Let's face it, the first thing most people do when they wake up is check their phones. And what happens next? Endless scrolling, notifications, and distractions. Before they know it, their mind is already racing in a million directions. It's the #1 productivity killer. And it's stealing your focus, your energy, and your time. The phone trap is more than just a time waster, it's a focus killer. The moment you pick up your phone, you enter a reactive state. Instead of controlling your day, you're letting your notifications, messages, and social media dictate your actions. By checking your phone first thing, you've already lost valuable time and mental clarity. You're no longer in control of your own thoughts. Instead, you're being pulled into someone else's agenda. If you want to win your morning, start by leaving the phone alone. Give yourself at least 30 minutes to an hour of phone-free time. This is the time for your rituals, for your physical activation, for your mental clarity. It's your time to focus on what matters most. So here's the challenge tomorrow morning. Don't pick up your phone until you've completed your morning routine. Watch how much more focused, energized, and productive you become. The snooze button seems harmless, right? Just a few more minutes of sleep, but every time you hit it, you're not just delaying your morning, you're delaying your success. Let me ask you something. If you can't win the first battle of the day, how do you expect to win anything bigger? Hitting snooze is an unconscious act of self-sabotage. It's telling yourself that your goals aren't important enough to wake up for. It's choosing comfort over discipline, and comfort always leads to mediocrity. Each time you hit snooze, you're breaking the promise you made yourself. You're telling yourself that you're not capable of taking charge, but if you can't conquer that first obstacle, how can you expect to tackle the big challenges ahead? Here's the hard truth. Snooze isn't just a harmless habit, it's a silent killer of success. It weakens your resolve, your discipline, and your ability to take control of your life. The only way to beat it is to make waking up a non-negotiable part of your routine. Starting tomorrow, commit to getting up when your alarm rings. No more snooze. Take charge of your day from the very first second. Your brain is hardwired to resist discomfort. And waking up early, well, that's a prime example of discomfort. The moment that alarm rings, your brain starts working overtime to keep you in bed. But here's a simple trick that can help you overcome that resistance in an instant, the 5-second rule. When you wake up, don't give your mind the chance to talk you out of it. The moment your alarm goes off, count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then get out of bed. This simple action forces your brain into action mode, breaking the cycle of hesitation. You don't have time to think about how tired you are or how comfortable your bed feels. The 5-second rule bypasses your brain's natural resistance and pushes you into motion before your excuses can take over. This rule isn't just for mornings, it's a tool you can use anytime you're faced with resistance. Whether it's working out, making a difficult decision, or taking action on a big goal, the 5-second rule works by turning your thoughts into actions quickly and decisively. So tomorrow morning when that alarm rings, don't think, count down from 5 and then move. Start your day by winning the first battle. Willpower is a limited resource. There will be days when you don't feel like getting up early. There will be times when the temptation to stay in bed is just too strong. This is where an accountability system comes in. Relying solely on willpower is a recipe for failure. But when you build a system to hold yourself accountable, you've taken the pressure off your own willpower. You've created a system that forces you to follow through. This can be anything: a morning check-in partner, an alarm placed across the room, a reward system, or even a public commitment. The key is to set up something that makes you accountable to yourself and others. When you have a system in place, you're less likely to let yourself off the hook. For example, you might tell a friend, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. every day for the next month. I'll text you when I wake up. That simple commitment forces you to follow through because now someone else is involved. Your accountability system can be as simple or as complex as you like. What matters is that you commit to it non-negotiable. So ask yourself, what accountability system can you put in place tomorrow morning to make sure you wake up on time and follow through? If you're struggling to wake up early, the problem likely starts the night before. The truth is, you can't expect to wake up feeling refreshed and energized if you're not prioritizing your sleep. If you want to win in your mornings, you must start by winning your nights. Going to bed early isn't just about getting enough sleep, it's about preparing your body and mind for the challenge of waking up early. The later you stay up, the more difficult it becomes to get up early. Without a proper evening routine, you're setting yourself up for failure before the day even begins. When you make sleep a priority, you wake up with clarity and energy. You're ready to hit the ground running instead of dragging yourself through the day. So start by setting a bedtime that allows you to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Turn off screens at least an hour before bed, read a book, or practice relaxation techniques. Your body needs time to wind down so you can get the rest you deserve. By going to bed early, you're giving yourself the best possible chance to wake up early. And once you start making early mornings a habit, everything else will fall into place. You can dream about success, or you can do the work to make it happen. The difference, it's in your mornings. Anyone can talk about waking up early, setting goals, and crushing their day. But very few people actually commit to doing it. Most people are great at dreaming, but it's the doers who make their dreams come true. Waking up early isn't just about checking off a box on your to-do list. It's about making a lifestyle change. It's about embracing discipline, controlling your day, and showing up for your goals no matter how you feel. The moment you turn waking up early into a negotiable part of your lifestyle, you take a step closer to your biggest dreams. Success isn't about occasional bursts of effort, it's about consistent action. So the question is, will you keep dreaming about the person you want to be, or will you step up and become that person by making your mornings a lifestyle? The choice is yours. There are two kinds of people in this world: those who take control of their mornings and those who let their mornings control them. Which one are you? The people who control their mornings are the ones who make things happen. They get up early, they have a plan, and they move forward with purpose. By the time the average person starts hitting snooze, they've already made significant strides toward their goals. On the other hand, people who let their mornings control them are always reacting to life. They wake up late, rush through the morning, and barely keep their head above water. They allow life to push them around, and as a result, they never truly get ahead. The difference between success and mediocrity is this: who controls the morning controls the game. High achievers know that their mornings are the key to dominating the rest of their day. They don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They create their own opportunities by starting their day with power and focus. So I ask again, who controls your mornings? Are you driving your day or letting it drive you? Success isn't about big, overnight change. It's about the small, consistent actions that compound over time. Waking up at 5 a.m. isn't a drastic change. It's a small shift in your routine. But when you make it a habit, the results are massive. Think about it. If you wake up just 1 hour earlier every day, that's an extra 365 hours every year. That's a full month of extra time to get ahead, learn, grow, and build your success. This isn't about just adding more hours to your day. It's about making those hours count. When you wake up at 5 a.m., you're getting a head start on the world. You're able to focus on what matters without distractions, plan your day, and execute your goals with laser-like focus. The impact of this small change is exponential. Each day you wake up early and take action, you're stacking success upon success. Over time, you'll look back and realize that these small, consistent efforts have created results that far exceed what you ever expected. So ask yourself, what small shift can you make today that will compound into massive results over the next year? I want to know the secret behind the world's most successful people. They win the morning. From CEOs to athletes to top performers in every field, the people at the top all share one thing: they dominate the early hours of the day. They know that the way they start their day determines how they perform throughout it. Take a look at some of the most successful people you know. What do they have in common? They're up early, they have a clear routine, and they set their intentions for the day before the world can distract them. Success leaves clues. The most successful people in the world have figured out that the first few hours of the day are their secret weapon. They don't leave their mornings to chance, they take control. So the question is, if the most successful people in the world are waking up early and owning their mornings, why aren't you? Waking up early isn't just about getting more done. It's about who you become in the process. When you master your mornings, you're not just taking control of your time, you're taking control of your mindset. Discipline is built in the mornings. The decision to wake up early, no matter how you feel, strengthens your self-control and confidence. Every time you push through the temptation to stay in bed, you're proving to yourself that you're in charge of your life. The more you master your mornings, the more you develop a deep sense of control. You control your time. You control your energy. You control your success. The confidence that comes from this sense of mastery will carry you through every challenge you face. So what's the real benefit of waking up early? It's not just getting a jump start on your tasks, it's about building a powerful, disciplined, and confident version of yourself. When you take control of your mornings, you take control of your life. Time is your most valuable resource. It's the one thing you can never get back. And if you don't control it, someone else will. Think about all the ways your time is stolen every day. Your job, your responsibilities, your distractions, they all demand your time. And the longer you let other people control your schedule, the harder it becomes to take ownership of your life. The secret to success isn't about having more time, it's about urgency. You have to take ownership of your time right now. You don't have the luxury of waiting. Every moment you waste is a moment you'll never get back. By waking up early and taking control of your day, you're taking control of your future. You're setting yourself up for success and removing the distractions that keep you from reaching your goals. If you don't prioritize your time, others will dictate how you spend it. So ask yourself, how much more time are you willing to waste before you take control of your life? You've heard the facts, you've seen the proof. The strategies are clear. The steps are simple, and the benefits are undeniable. Now, the only thing standing between you and the success you're capable of is one question: will you do it? Knowing what to do is easy, it's the doing that's hard. But here's the truth: if you don't take action now, nothing will change. You can keep dreaming, keep wishing, or you can step up and take control. This is your turning point. The moment you decide to wake up early, to own your mornings, and to make your success non-negotiable, everything will change. The path to success is in your hands, and the only thing stopping you is your own commitment to take that first step. Will you keep waiting for the right moment, or will you make the moment right now? The power is in your hands. It's time to choose. Every morning is a fork in the road. You make a choice. Do you choose discipline, or do you choose comfort? Do you wake up with purpose, or do you wake up just reacting to life? The way you start your day doesn't just affect your morning, it determines your entire future. You cannot separate your mornings from your future. If you choose comfort, you're stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. But if you choose discipline, you'll break free from that cycle and create a life of purpose. The secret to success is simple: your future is built one morning at a time. If you want a future of accomplishment, success, and freedom, you need to start today. Make your mornings count. Ask yourself, what future do you want? The one shaped by comfort and excuses, the one shaped by discipline, focus, and action. The choice is yours. Here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, wake up early. Own your mornings. Make it non-negotiable. Don't make excuses. Don't hit snooze. Wake up with purpose and watch how everything starts to change. Track your progress. How much more energy do you have? How much more productive do you feel? How much more confident are you? At the end of 30 days, look back and ask yourself, was it worth it? You don't have to take my word for it. Try it for yourself. Prove it to yourself. The results will speak for themselves. In 30 days, you'll either be the same person you are now or a better version of yourself, someone who takes control of their time and their future. The only way to find out is to take action. This isn't just a speech, it's a disappoint. You can stay where you are, stuck in the same habits, same routine, and same mindset. Or you can step up and take control. The question isn't whether you can wake up early. The question is, will you take ownership of your mornings, remember your time and your life? Will you choose discipline over comfort? Will you make your dreams a reality? Or will you let them stay just that, dreams? This moment is the difference between staying the same and stepping into a future that's full of possibility, success, and fulfillment. The power is in your hands. The question is simple, will you step up?